Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to wade back into it with Stale 2000. This would be the Reddit mod that was removed from the LiveStreamFails subreddit. And he has become a meme at this point. And he was
Stale
called
Brian?
out.
Is that what his name was, Stale Brian?
I think Stale 2000.
No, I call him Stale Brian.
Stale Brian. So anyway, this guy became a meme. We reacted to his video where he was basically demanding that Reddit respect his authority, and he sent it to one of the owners or co-founders of Reddit.
But he also posted it publicly, like no one would have known.
Yeah.
It didn't go the way he thought.
It didn't go the way he thought. So the entire internet is now mocking this guy. So he has become the cow. And Moist Critical actually called him out and was like, dude, you're just a Reddit mod. Why you think you should get brand deals? And now he's got a reaction to that. And he's been just like melting down. I think he's enjoying his 15 minutes of fame.
Well, here's the thing. A couple things. One, I'm like, dude should just stay down. Unless you want to actually be able to get yourself brand deals. And I'm telling you, dude, take your shtick and market it. Be as cringy as you possibly can and make your own channel. And I think that you might be able to make that jump. You have the audience, you have the attention right now. You play into it for your own benefit, at least. I mean, that's my opinion. If you really want to have those brand deals and a talent agent.
Maybe this guy is like an Andy Kaufman level of genius, that this is all a shtick. Like he's going to do a parody, because this is beyond parody. Like the way this guy's
acting. I thought it was a parody when I first
saw people thought it was an AI video. Like, hey, make me a video of a cringy, egocentric power trip in Reddit mod, and this is what you get. But I'm like, dude, lean into that role. Get yourself a freaking Netflix show or something. Like,
I don't think you go that far, but I think you can at least get like, your own little channel going on. But I'll wait till I see what he says this time before I think he has a chance to jump platforms. But I haven't seen this yet, so they're gonna react in real time.
Yeah, I haven't watched the whole thing yet. Yeah, so he's calling out Moist Critical. I'm like, dude, he's got millions of followers. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's basically saying like we can make or break you over at Reddit. But he does say one thing that definitely is true, where he said he is one of many Reddit mods who think this way, and that is 100% true.
I believe it.
That is 100% true. These guys really think they're all that. And see also Wikipedia, they really think they're all that. They think they control the internet. And you know what? In some ways, they're not wrong, because again, I talked about Google, and Google does disproportionately weight Reddit search results, even though it's just curated slop. They, for some reason, give it all kinds of attention. So yeah, in some ways he's right, and we need to change that. Some people like this aren't in charge of the internet. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to more.clownfishtv.com. That's more.clownfishtv.com, because we're the ones who are in charge of the internet, bitches. People like us, we can just put an action figure in a chair and control the entire direction of Star Trek. It's like, what?
I know, and they're so mad about it.
They're so mad. So let's go out to this. We're going to share here. This is this comes from Awk 20,000. Yeet. Stale 2000 responds to Moist Critical, implies other mods do similar or worse things. And, he's not wrong, but I'm sure this is going to be very cringy. So let's check it out.
People who are looking at me in horror or laughter or pity should ask themselves what that says about the $50 billion platform that is Reddit. Take every insult that you have against me about how I'm incompetent, about how I'm biased, egotistical, power hungry, etc., all that, and ask yourself, how does that make you feel about Reddit, knowing that I was able to control one of the top subreddits on the platform for over a year with borderline dictatorial powers, doing who knows.
Wait. How does it make you feel about Reddit? Because they're all nerds like me, and I was a dictator. Wait, this is not. I love how he's trying to make this. Why he should feel, because he's just basically admitting they're all like him, and it's like, dude, hey, Brian here. I think your name's Brian. We already knew. It's like no one's surprised.
This is, what was the villain from iCarly, Neville?
Neville.
This is what happened to Neville.
You
right
remember
here.
the day.
He's fucking Neville from iCarly.
Was what that you'll never find out about, and then realize what that you'll never find out about, and then realize I am the bull in the china shop. I'm telling you these things directly.
I'm your worst
Forget
nightmare.
about me. Think about all the other subreddits that exist. Think about how you have no idea who they are, what they're doing, and every time somebody like me gives you a peek under the curtain, society gawks at the insanity of all of it.
Wait. This is not a win, dude.
This is a supervillain monologue. This is like fucking Syndrome.
Well, no,
What?
it's just like, no, he gets called out and he's trying to turn it around on Reddit. It's like, if you hate me, you're going to hate the rest of Reddit because we're all like that. And you're supporting Reddit. So basically, it bit him in the ass. So now he's trying to project it onto Reddit. I'm sure he's correct. I have
Reddit
zero
down.
doubt. I have zero doubt he's correct.
He is right. That's what's so scary about this. So now I think what he's going to do.
Dictator powers.
I've got dictator powers,
Rule the
bitches.
day, Reddit. You rule the day.
He's fucking Neville. Okay, so we need to shut Reddit down, right? Somebody needs to shut Reddit down because these weirdos should not have this kind of power. I'm sorry. They shouldn't. All right, I got to see here. Charlie Moist Critical reacts to it. I got to see what he says.
He gawks at the insanity of all of it.
You are a moderator in a subreddit.
Yes.
Why are you chasing down brand partnerships and collaborations, buddy?
I mean, you're an influencer with a platform. Why do you do it? You could say personal.
Because we have a platform. You don't have a platform. You are a mod on a Reddit subreddit. It's not the same thing as being a personality with a platform. You just literally modded and decided who got to have an opinion, who didn't. That's literally it.
This guy could play a villain on a sitcom. He could. Like, dude, you stop being a douchebag. Like, he could have been like the bad guy on Big Bang Theory or something.
So
Like,
part of me hopes that he
Newman.
part of me hopes that he gets to stick around and he ends up spinning into another platform. But then part of me, like, he's so arrogant already.
Yeah,
I'm like, right? Dude, I fear for what you'd be like if you had legitimate attention.
He'd be like the soup Nazi, right? You're not allowed to say that. Did you know you're not allowed to say soup Nazi? Like when on the toy, it was so weird. We went
Why? All the people on the internet, on Blue Sky and stuff, are allowed to yell Nazi all the time.
Nazi, yeah, but they don't call like the toy.
Demonetized. Stop doing it.
They don't call them that now because they're not allowed to do that. Because and I think even at the one convention, the dude that played him was at. They like bleeped out the A or something because you can't call him that, even though it's like one of the most famous episodes of Seinfeld ever. Anyway,
I know.
You could be like that guy.
Enrichment, but you don't strike me as somebody who's completely motivated by money. I could imagine you doing a brand deal or partnership, not for money, but just with a group that you think is cool for your community. Or maybe you just want to. And Reddit is a platform like any other platform. And moderators are in charge of it.
Scam, right?
Yeah, so what went down, what led to this, for those of you who didn't watch, there is another video. We did a video before this one. So this guy apparently was busted promoting this contest, and it was like a millionaire contest, whatever, and it turned out that it was all sham, like the website and everything. It was like AI, kind of like his background here. And people called him out and said, hey, this is a sham. We'll go out. There's an article we're going to read after this, kind of the events leading up to it. But he got booted from the LiveStreamFails subreddit for basically pimping this shit. And there are other moderators that have used their power too. They bring up in the one Deserto article that the one guy who was a mod on the art subreddit was pimping his own prints and stuff. So it's like these people do abuse the power. Go start your own website. Oh, that's hard.
But he admits they abuse the power.
Yeah, he does.
He's
going to burn it down. They booted him. He's going to burn the place to the ground. You know what? I'm here for it, man. Reddit is a dumpster fire. It's a shit show, and they do have way too much power. Reddit should not have the power that it has, and this is not what the site used to be. Like I said, I was there pretty much since the beginning, and it used to just be a bunch of tech bros. We didn't really call ourselves that back then, but a bunch of people that just sit around, give computer tips and whatever, and just general day-to-day advice and post links, and it's kind of boing with extra steps, and it was good. I paid for it. I paid for Reddit. I was one of those motherfuckers who paid for Reddit. I think I named a server too, come to think of it. But You know, I have all kinds of karma too, but I don't give a shit. I don't even go there other than to just look at the shit show.
I do remember when you're on there all the time.
Yeah, because these people, these kinds, but not just him. Actually, there are people worse than him. This is what's weird.
Oh my God,
this guy is laughable, but he's not the worst of them. The worst of them,
funny.
When you start tying activism into it, then it's just like a whole nother level. Like these people will spend their entire lives trying to destroy other people online because they know what kind of power they have. So he's not wrong. And that's what's scary about it.
I know this is rare and nobody does this stuff. That's my entire point. Reddit as a platform is underutilized. So just
No, it is not.
No, it is not.
It's got too much power, and we need to.
That's how we get people like you.
That's how we get people like you.
it's like you might utilize your platform. Why can't moderators? You brought up
You don't know.
Because you didn't build the damn platform. So anybody can become a moderator on a platform. They could have been there a while and then they get upgraded to moderator. They built nothing. They just participate in the platform. Like you're only the only power you have is that you're a moderator on a platform people go to. Take you off that platform and no one cares who you are. That's the difference.
So here's the thing too. Like this attitude right here, you see this with so many of these fan communities with these community managers. This is what led to, I believe, the enshittification of pop culture. Is you had a lot of people like this with the huge unchecked egos come into a fan community, and then they would work their way into the ranks, a social media manager or whatever, get a job at a company that they're, standing for. And they work at the conventions, they work in the marketing departments for, different game companies, comic book companies, whatever. And they are on a power trip and they're trying to curate the audience. And really, they claim it's political, and I think on some level it is, but it's basically, how much are you willing to suck? How many inches are you willing to take to get their good graces? In this case, I'd say about 1.5.
It took me a minute to realize what you said.
Well, I'm trying to be, because, we're on YouTube and you can't say shit because their AI is stupid. But this guy could very easily be a community manager. He could be a guy working for a convention as a volunteer. And sometimes they do volunteer their time just to get off on the power.
Well, that's just it. It's a volunteer. They don't care if they make money. It's not about money. It's about the
power.
upvotes. It's about the power. We've talked about that before.
Yeah. This guy, I don't think he's getting, well, he wanted to get paid. He's not getting paid, but he also has a day job too. Well, for now, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out if he keeps being stupid.
Examples of conflicts of sacrosanct of a platform that it's different from any other platforms where conflicts of interest exist. I guess for Reddit moderators, we're representing other people. We don't truly own the platform, so maybe it's more important for us to be unbiased compared to other platforms, I guess. But man, if we're worried about bias, I can promise you that there are way bigger fish to fry in terms of how biased moderators are allowed to be, that I'm not sure that brand deals for community events is really the biggest danger out there.
He's not wrong. I mean, I'm gonna be like, he's not wrong. There are Reddit moderators who have an enemies list and they will go out of their way to try to fucking
I
destroy
know
your
that.
life.
And I believe that. But the flip side is, at the end of the day, what brand deal? He's mad because
he didn't get a brand deal.
He didn't get the deal. He was gonna get. I think he thought he was gonna cash in on this deal to promote something on his on a board that, again, a Reddit subreddit that he doesn't own.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a bitch here,
Well,
but why
that's
should
just it,
if they're able to get brand deals and they're able to get money, then how many people
Exactly.
Was it Slack? What's his name? Slack Brian.
Slack Brian.
Anyway, how many more? Is that what is his username?
Stale 2000.
Stale Brian.
Stale.
Slack Brian. I'll stand by it. Stale Brian. And it was
Slack Brian.
How many of them more like him think that they should be, if he got allowed to do it, think that they could set up brand deals and then go take money and stuff, because I'm a moderator, I could get paid for this stuff and brand deals. And it's like, but ultimately the platform would be responsible. It's not like YouTube and stuff where somebody can go get a brand deal and you might present it on there, but it's not the whole platform to be responsible for it. In this case, you're representing Reddit as a subreddit mod, right? And then you're taking deals and money as if
and they're all going to want it. They're all going to.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't end just with him, and it would be like taking these deals and money. And if it was a scam, like in the case of this instance, then they're the ones that might be liable and get sued by the Redditors because of it.
Sorry, I had that face.
That's like,
but sure, it's something to look out for.
Yeah.
there are no qualifications to be a Reddit mod.
You're right. There aren't any qualifications.
Clearly.
But maybe there should be. Maybe because there are no such qualifications, this is why we're seeing all the problems that we see. It seems like you're trying to have this every way past Sunday.
Not really. It seems like you are, dude. He's changing his whole approach. Now I respect that he's, being fair and saying, that maybe there should be. Maybe you're right about that. I appreciate. I appreciate that. I'll give him that. I'll give him credit for that. But I also think so are you, dude.
Yeah, he's basically trying to be like, don't look at me, look at them. Like I'm the least of your problems. And he's probably not wrong. And that is what's scary about it. Reddit is a dumpster fire. It can't burn down fast enough. Actually, it would only take one thing to change Reddit forever, and that's make people pay for it like X. You make them pay for it. You want to have a power trip, whatever, you set up your own subreddit, you're going to have to pay for the hosting. Or
well, what's really concerning to me, we're little dictators. But who was using Reddit to train the AI as if it was fact?
Yeah.
Yeah, Google was using it to train their AI based on Reddit as if it was fact, and he just admits they have bias and they're little dictators. He just admits this. So doesn't that further imply, which we already knew, that the stuff Google was training their AI on was bullshit?
Yeah. Everybody knows that. Well, actually,
I know everybody knows that. I'm just saying he's basically admitting it.
So Google, what they're doing is they're actually getting ready to speaking of yeet, they're getting ready to yeet. They're getting ready to yeet Reddit. They're already building pages around search results now that work very much like Reddit. But anytime you've got user-generated content like that, and they did this with Google Plus, and that was a huge failure. But anytime you've got community build around content or whatever, you got to moderate that shit. And now they're going to look at it and they're going to be like, we don't want to moderate it because we're going to get guys like this and they're going to make us look bad. I think Reddit, what they need to do is just have everybody pay for their own shit. You want to start a subreddit, you pay for it. You go to your subscribers. It works like Discord. You're responsible for your own community or whatever. But we're not going to front page it. They're going to be private mostly. Or we might, a couple things here and there, but we're not going to give Reddit the power. But they have a deal with Google. That's going to end, though. So they're going to have to figure out how to monetize it. Reddit's losing money, I'm pretty sure. Like all these companies are. But
this isn't going to help.
So here's an update coming from Deserto. Ex-Reddit mob believes people should have qualifications to run subreddits. So for those of you who didn't watch previous video, here's what led up to all this. It said former Reddit moderator Stale2000 suggested there should be qualifications for anyone who wants to be a mod as the fallout from him leaving LiveStreamFails continues. They said in the early part of 2026, to see another moderator-based drama with the LiveStreamFails subreddit. Stale2000, a former mod, was removed from his position after promoting a dubious reality show called $1 Million Fan. The ex-moderator was called out by posters on the subreddit, leading to a back-and-forth debate over the apparent promotion. After leaving his post, Stale2000 posted a YouTube video about the controversy, suggesting moderators should be treated like celebrities, as they actually have real power and influence. After being mocked by Moist Critical, he responded to the YouTuber with another video, further suggesting that mods should wield more power and be qualified to be in the role.
But the fact that they're not qualified is what's always funny to me.
Oh my God. It said, as noted, this isn't the only moderator controversy Reddit has faced recently. Back in December, the r/art subreddit was locked by one mod after an artist posted about selling their own prints. That forced Reddit staff to step in. Reddit is going to wind up because of this, and maybe that's his point. God, that face. Because of this, they're probably going to step in and be like, you know what, you guys need even less power. You do, because these people were all turning on Reddit when they're like, hey, we got to start charging for the API, and they lost their shit because a lot of people that park it there, they're the same people who parked it on X when it was free, when it was Twitter, because they don't want to pay for anything.
No.
So I used to pay for Reddit, motherfuckers, so I get more say than you do. I pay my dues, literally. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
There we go, guys. I'm sure this won't be the last we hear of this guy. I just don't know if people are going to care after this. But he's going to be a meme. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.